So, Norman, yesterday you gave us a really good roundup of what happened in the Tommy Robinson trial yesterday. Today was the second day. We were expecting a verdict today. Can you tell the audience what happened today?
First of all, the trial has ended, but the judge said that he was going to announce his verdict next Tuesday, which is, I understand, the 21st of October. But of course, Tommy is going to be on a state visit to Israel. He doesn't return until the 24th of October.
He's going tomorrow.
He's going tomorrow. So after a request from Tommy's barrister, the judge has agreed that we will all return here on the Tuesday, the 4th of November, where he'll make his judgment at 10 a.m. So this is yet more unnecessary expense, legal expenses, of course, for Tommy. There's, on the basis of the evidence that has been presented over these 2 days, even especially as the prosecuting barrister essentially admitted today that the detention was essentially, she didn't say it was unlawful, but she admitted that her exact words were, there were departures from ideals. So she admitted that the correct procedures were not followed in order to detain Tommy in the first place. She has admitted that. She actually said, here is what, so the judge, in my view, clearly could have given a decision today, and that should have been acquittal. But I want to just tell you, because I wrote down what the actual overall justification for detaining Tommy Robinson under the Prevention of Terrorism Act was. She said he was driving a higher value car, not his own. He had not bought a ticket in advance. He was evasive when questioned. And she added another point, which is very, very significant, because this was never actually raised in her evidence against him. She said his notoriety for associating with far-right activists.
She was really scraping out the bottom of the barrel there.
And as Tommy's barrister correctly said in response, this was actually evidence that he was detained for his legitimate political views, and that's not reason, that's actually unlawful to detain him under the Prevention of Terrorism Act for that. So clearly there is no case to answer.
So the prosecution's own statement sort of proved the defence's case that he was held illegally.
So what she said, they're focusing on the fact that he refused the PIN code, which of course they had to have provided evidence, they had to have had reasonable evidence that he was in the process of committing a terrorist act, right, or associating with actual terrorists. And they admitted that with hindsight that was not the case, but what she's basically saying is that even though they didn't have significant quality to require provisions for detention, even despite that, she said, even if the judge disagrees that they didn't have those provisions, it does not invalidate the request for his PIN, which Tommy's barrister completely dismissed that argument.
Okay, that was another good summary and roundup. Thanks a lot for that, Norman. But just one more question. Initially, when the judge said he's going to make up his mind next Tuesday, even there, do you think that was a bit unreasonable? A week to make a judgment?
I've got no. This is what worries me. If this judge can't make a judgment on the basis of what we've heard over the last 2 days, you have to wonder about what is going to go on that can actually affect his judgment. Who's he going to be speaking to? He must be consulting with someone. There's no need. He's clearly.
Is he actually fit to be a judge?
Well, so So I'm worried that there is going to be political interference in his decision.
Okay.
Well said, Norman.
We all worry about that. Thank you very much. Thanks, Norman.
Well said, Norman.